Welcome to our floating home on the water, Tigerlily. I'm Mariah, this is Colby, and these are our two cats, Numeria and Took. We're usually in the Sea of Cortez, but we're off for the season so we can work and do it all again next season. We hope you'll follow along and enjoy our adventures. Good, beautiful Monday morning. I'm going to sweep off this deck a bit. Pine straw is outrageous right now, so that's what I'm about to do. That's how it looks better. The front porch looks much better. And now, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe I can go sand the rest of the table down in the basement. Here is the setup. I've got the table here, my yoga mat so I can sit on, and there is a whole box of sandpaper for me to use. So I am gonna get started, and like I said, I'm gonna go change your SD card so you can actually watch me do this. Per my parents' request, we are painting this. So I picked out the color, but they wanted to paint it. So I'm sanding every inch of this so I can get paint on every inch of it. Okay, so I sanded it for the first time. It's almost noon, so I'm gonna go eat some lunch because I did not eat breakfast, and then I'm gonna come back because I want to do one more pass through on it. It's pretty good right now, but I mean there's still some glossiness in it, and the paint's not gonna stick well to those spots. So I want to make sure that, and now my hand is super dusty. So I want to make sure that all of that top, whatever is on this already, is taken off. So I need to find a little bit of a harder sandpaper. All right, so here's the situation. I think I can get everything on the island. However, it's 4 o'clock. I've got to move fast because there is a kitchen store on the island, but it closes at 5 o'clock. Typically that would be okay because I do live in town. However, it takes me about 20 minutes to get out of where I live in the neighborhood. The island's weird. What I mean, I live on one end of the island, so technically all of the island is super easy to get to and it's all town, but it takes you about 20 minutes to get to there. So I've got to move. And exactly as I said, to get to anything in town takes about 20 minutes. It's 4:16. I left exactly at like 4 o'clock. So it takes about 20 minutes to get here. Okay, I have made it to the kitchen store. Let's go see if they have a, oh, gotta turn my lights off. I'm not used to not having automatic lights. Okay, let's go see if they have a zester, and manually locking my door again. Zester acquired. Was it the most expensive zester to grace this earth? Yeah. Is it extortion here? Yeah. Is it the only zester that's on this freaking island? Yeah. Unless I want to wait 4 days to get it from Amazon, this was my only option. In 4 days, my lemons are going to be dead. So, if I don't want to waste lemons, I buy this. I should have just wasted the lemons. The lemons were like 50 cents a piece, but now we need to go to Piggly Wiggly before a bunch of people get there. Okay, running around town. All right, made it to the pig. I'm not filming in here. It's always super awkward as it is coming into the pig. And it's always limited amount of people, and people always want to talk to you, and trust me, it's weird to film in. The things that I didn't think they were gonna have, they didn't. Cake flour, butter, and vanilla. They do not have, apparently. So it is light enough. I may drive across the bridge. Am I now pissed off that I bought this stupid grater now? Yeah, because I guarantee you I'm gonna be able to find one at Dollar General or Family Dollar, because hi, that's just my luck. Hopefully the rain doesn't get worse while I'm across the bridge, because that would suck. If it weren't for these lemons, I wouldn't be going around town like this. Just like I said, as soon as I got onto the bridge, the rain started pouring. So I'm gonna take my time in Dollar General over here, and I may go to Dollar Tree and Family Dollar now, because I'm gonna wait for it to slack up a bit, because I'm scared to get on the, I hate getting on the bridge when it's heavy rain, especially in my Jeep. I mean, this is the windshield I'm working with. Like, it's not very big, and it's not the best, and my little windshield wipers are not the best, and she already feels like she's gonna just like poof over in a little gust of wind. So, you know, and it's just getting stronger, so I love it here. I found pretty much everything I was looking for. It is now, as you can hear, pissing rain outside, which it was not doing when I left home. So I'm gonna sit in the Dollar General. I'm also soaked, can you tell? I'm soaked. So I'm gonna sit in the Dollar General parking lot until it calms down for a second, so I can creep back over the bridge and get back onto the island and go back home. I could have stayed home. I could have stayed dry in my home with my cats. But instead, I got a wild hair up my butt, and I said, I'm gonna go bake. And this is where it's gotten me. Do I make good choices? No. Colby's having a tough time in Washington. Poor bud. It's so cold there, and it's not even really summer in Washington yet. He said it's like 50 and he's freezing. I could not. It's like in the low 70s today, and I'm like, it's a little chilly. I don't like it.
Okay, well, I haven't videoed since I landed in Seattle pretty much. Because when I landed, I pretty much went straight to Baggage Liam, and my aunt and uncle were there, and we went straight to their house, and I just been with family ever since. So I'm sorry that I've been a little late and behind. But now I'm at my dad's place, and this morning we did some stuff on the boat, which I videoed for that too. But this is I'm in Seattle video now, and today I have a few things to do. I'm going to my work, their office down here in Ballard. Their office down here in Ballard, and I'm gonna pick up my technician laptop for going up to Alaska and kind of see everybody again, because this is where I worked before I left for our trip. And that's where I am now. I have a few fishing vessels I'm gonna go visit today, just on a social call, because they're friends of mine, and I'm gonna go say hi. And they're all wondering how the trip went, and they want to hear all about it, so I'm gonna go see them. And I have a trip, most importantly, to Fishery Supply, because while I am in Alaska working, I'm going to be making orders at the Fishery Supply, which is a marine supply store here in Seattle, which if you haven't gone or whatever, they're awesome. They have everything. And so I'm going to go there and talk with them about ordering stuff, and if I can have it held in will call for a large amount of time, like a month or so, because I want to order it all before I leave Alaska and have it all being held there for me, so when I get down here I can just go pick it up. And I have a few questions on a couple of things to clear up, because I have some experts there that you can talk to, so I'm gonna go do that. And besides that, that's the only things I gotta do down here in Seattle today. I shouldn't be back home too late, I don't think, but let's go get it done. All right, I stopped by the office and picked up or borrowed a hard hat so I can go visit boats in the shipyards, because you gotta have your PPE. And I am going to go visit some boats if I can. We'll see if I can. Here we are. So I went and visited our customer, or my friends, I guess, and customers on the boats, and it was all kind of fun to see each other again. They are probably going to be in the shipyard for a little bit into the fishing season, so I won't see them up in Dutch Harbor for a little while, I'm sure. And while I was down here, I stopped by a company called Shore Marine here in Ballard, and they kind of specialize in heating and cooling for marine vessels. And just for fun, it's not on our list for next season, but it's something I have on my mind, which is freezer refrigeration. And I thought I'd go talk to the guy and see. I took measurements of the fridge before we left the boat, and kind of talked to him about what we could do. And I got some pretty cool ideas of what we want to do, because we want more freezer space than refrigerator space. So that is what I'm doing. And just for shits and giggles, I came down to Shilshul, which is where we left from, if you remember, back in August 2023. And I just came down here and look, and I'm looking at the slip that we're at, and there's another sailboat in there right now that looks like they're actually kind of gearing up to go somewhere. So yeah, it's pretty cool. See right down there, right over there is where our boat was, and now there's a sailboat there. So. Now we are at my absolute favorite store, which is Fishery Supply. Because one thing they don't tell you when you leave Washington is that marine stores suck once you leave. Roll the window again. I got my questions answered at Fishery Supply. I can call in to a salesperson there and order everything over the phone, which might be a little bit more difficult than doing it just online. But what they can do is put a hold for the order and say complete by whatever time or whatever date I give them. They'll be ready for me by the time I get into Seattle from Dutch here in the fall, and everything will be ready. So that'll be nice. I'm kind of excited about that, and that I know I can do that now and not get in trouble, because I know that those guys don't want something, especially a big order, sitting in their will call for a month, because that's not a very cool thing to do. So yeah, we're good. So now I got all the things I need to figure out. I got that all done, and I'm ready to drive back home.
People are gonna be so pissed at me, but I don't care. I'm gonna go like 35 across the bridge. I'm gonna leave you up for as long as possible. One wrong turn and you're gone. So I hope you survive, besties. Oh, that's deep. Oh, she's deep. Oh, she's really deep right here. I don't know if I told you that I got back across the bridge, but I did. I'm back home. And I ate dinner, and now I'm going to make the lemon bars that I went all over God's green earth to make with, see, these are why the lemons need to be used. This one is fine. These two, not so fine. So I can zest this one because she's pretty good. These two I can at least get the juice from, but I think that's probably gonna be it. They got a little crispy on the edges, and as you can see, I had to kind of make like a barrier because there wasn't enough dough, like bottom dough, to do on the bottom. So I only had half of the pan and still some spilled over, but whatever. I'm gonna let them cool and then I'm gonna try one. They've cooled off. All I've eaten so far is the little fluff runoff, or the lemon curd runoff, and it's really good. I know you didn't see me make all of this because, well, you're running out of memory, but I will try to remember to link this exact lemon bar recipe down below because it was pretty easy and the flavor is really good. The lemon curd, when you cook this, I don't know if you can tell, but it's like cakey. It's like bready, and it's not like normal it's not like normal lemon bars. I don't know, it's really good. Highly recommend. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap this up and put this up once it cools down a little bit more and then go to bed. So good night. I will see you in the morning or the next vlog. I don't know. Bye.